Well, the dreaded day has finally come, everyone. It's time to finally start fixing the ecoboom. I'm about as prepared as I possibly can be. I am definitely not prepared financially to do this, but this is definitely going to be the cheapest way to, remedy the issue, depending on which way I need to go. So I know this is like going to be the beginning of getting everything out, but as you can see, I've already kind of done some things. I did this a couple days ago, actually, just to try to expedite the process. Got all the intake removed, got some of the coolant lines removed, strut tower brace off, intake manifold off. I don't think you need to pull that off, but I wanted to make sure I could see down past here so I'm not missing anything, because it's the first time, of ever really messing with this much of the engine. There's not too much more to do. I think I gotta disconnect the fuel, I gotta disconnect the heater, core lines, the AC compressor, and then the transmission, and theoretically it should be ready to come out. I'm gonna try to get the engine out in this video. It probably won't be in this day, but this video. Like, I'm not sure how much I can do from the top of the car versus the bottom, because you can get to a lot of things actually through the top here. I mean, I can get through to some of the transmission bolts from the top here as well, so I'm not sure how much easier that would make life. Try to get to as much as I can from the top and then do as little as I can from the bottom, but one piece at a time, I guess. One piece at a time. Good news is I have an engine stand right here still in the box. I haven't put it together yet, and I got the engine crane here. I just put this bad boy together last night. Dude, I am so happy because if you've ever looked on Harbor Freight, they've actually updated their engine cranes, and they are like red and black. They look pretty good, like really nice Snap-on knockoffs now. But this is like the OG Harbor Freight engine crane, and it was awesome. I pulled a little slip for the engine crane. I went up to the register. I'm like, yeah, I need to get one of these. And they're like, all right, cool. It's like, hey, well, we got the older model, which is essentially the same. It's just not red. Do you want that instead? And I'm like, I mean, that don't matter. They're like, it's cheaper. I'm like, how much cheaper? And they were like, it's $199. I'm like, $199? You kidding me? Because the one I was going to get, the updated version, was $269. So I'm like, sign me up, sold, bring me up, let's go. So I was pretty happy right there to save $70. God, I love Harbor Freight. Good God Almighty. So these are obviously essential tools. I'm not sure this part of it, because I know I'm going to need something more than this to get that out. I have to figure that out somehow. Whatever, I'll figure that out when the time comes. But before I start yanking and pulling on things, I do want to show you some things I discovered while removing the intake manifold. Now, they said it was cylinder 2, which would have been this one right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I have a hard time believing it has cylinder 2. Because when I pulled the intake manifold off, cylinder 3, this one right here, is looking a little rough. And see that little piece of metal right there? Yeah, I think that's a chunk of the piston. And the ports on the manifold look even worse. Looking at all of them, here's 1, 2, 3. Oh, holy hell, look at that. That is confetti. That is engine confetti. Holy crap. So this concerns me because if that much metal got passed up back through the cylinder head into the intake manifold, that means the valves are probably all screwed up, at least in that cylinder. Really hoping the head is not that damaged, but I have a feeling after seeing all that, the combustion chamber, I'm sure, on that cylinder is furred. So, but enough of that. We'll see more of the carnage when I actually start tearing the engine apart. So the goal here in this video is to get it out. And I'm still processing on how I want to do this, because I want to try to make this as easy as possible and not damage anything, but I'm also trying to learn how to do it all at the same time, so it's tough. Instead of blabbing even more, I can start removing more of the stuff here I guess let me see if I can get some of these transmission bolts out, maybe, because I can feel them back here. Probably get the starter off. Yeah, because there's bolt there, because I'm gonna have to remove that anyway, and that's really easy to pluck off right here, so I'm gonna start doing that right now. So I've been working a little bit off camera. I'm just trying to get as much done as I can, and you know, do it as quick as possible. So let me get you caught up on what I've done. Okay, starters removed. I have a good amount of the transmission bolts already out. I think I got more than half, maybe half. Most of them are, like, you know, reachable from back here. Actually, nope, there's one there I missed. I didn't get them all. Got most of them though. But I think there's only like a few on the bottom I still have to get, so that's not bad. Got the AC compressor disconnected. It's just kind of chilling there on the steering rack, so that's cool. That it can stay there. I got the downpipe disconnected and the O2 sensors disconnected. Still got to get the heater core hoses disconnected, but that's only one more last things I'm going to do because it's going to puke coolant everywhere. And I'm just taking my time because it's, you know, it's sunny out here. You know, it's like over 90 degrees out here. And like the feel like temp is over 100, so it's, you know, the humidity is up there, so it's like out here for 5 minutes, I've like changed my shirt 3 times already. Yeah, I hear just standing here, you just start sweating like crazy. So I'm just taking my time. I'm just plucking a little bit off one by one. Slowly but surely, we're getting there. So real quick, I'm gonna go ahead and show you the spark plugs. I just pulled them all out. That way I can turn the engine over to get to those flywheel bolts or torque converter bolts. So I went ahead and I numbered these, so I didn't forget which ones they were, but I think it's pretty easy to remember because you know, you'll see. Okay, cylinder 1, and yeah, it doesn't look too bad. A little on the darker side. Looks like it's been running rich, if anything, not lean. And it definitely smells like fuel. That's interesting. Moving on to cylinder 2. Yeah, really, really dark. Smells like oil. Not good. Not good at all. Cylinder 3, the one we know is really, really bad. Well, take a look at this. Look at that ground strap. Oh my God. That is all sorts of just messed up. That is completely bent out of shape. Holy hell. Yeah, that's not good. Really isn't. Also soaked in oil. And then number 4 looks just like 1. Not too bad. Just darker than I would like to see and smells a little bit more like fuel. Yeah, there is the spark plugs. That third cylinder, the way it looks like the middle 2 might be damaged. And I think that's what was originally said to me before they narrowed it down to one of the 2. But it looks like there might be damage to both of the middle cylinders, judging by how those spark plug look. But definitely 3 because that is all kinds of screwed. The good thing is the engine still turns over relatively easy, so hopefully the bottom end is salvageable. That would be great. But as you can see down there, oh, yep, there's one. There's a bolt. I think there's like, I don't know, 6 of them. I'll get those out. Easy squeezy. And another thing is I don't hear any grinding turning the engine over, so guess that's good too. God, I don't even know what happened here. We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out. All right, little update here. I mean, it's been, it's a lot later in the day. It's like 6 o'clock now, so I've been at this for 8 hours or more. I mean, honestly, I had to keep stopping and taking breaks because it's been so dang hot. Like, it got up to almost 100, like ambient temp, so you know, you just gotta take care of yourself when it's this hot out here. But still, I mean, 8 hours. But, transmission's completely disconnected, thankfully. I have everything else disconnected, I believe. And let's see here. I got this coolant line done. I just gotta undo these clamps here. I'm looking here, actually, it looks like this little fitting it goes on to just bolts on the side of the block. I think I'm just gonna undo that. It seems a lot easier. Oh, I think I need to relocate the pan. Okay, there we go. There we go, that's good. That's got it. Oh, that's the thermostat housing. I didn't even know that. Look at we go. learning things. Well, that's good that I now know what that is. Okay, well, then that's done. I just got to get these dang heater core hoses off. These are a pain. I really hate these kind of quick disconnect connections. They suck, especially right there. Good news, got the heater core hoses disconnected. It's not a usual place I like to sit. Like, it actually, I had a hard time getting the right angle to get in there to get those damn annoying clips off. So sitting up here was the easiest thing to do. So I'm hungry and I'm tired, and after all this I am definitely probably slightly dehydrated because I am just pouring sweat off of me. I went through 3 t-shirts and I don't know, I might probably go through a whole case of water after all this too. Trying to stay hydrated. Oh, there is a nice breeze though, so that's nice. Okay, so here we are. I think that we are ready to pull the engine. This isn't the preferred way of doing it, but I'm working with what I got. So I have this really heavy duty strap that's tied around. So yeah, we're gonna give it a shot. Well, he'll be coming out here.
How far did you get?
They'll be coming out here very soon. I'm doing the motor mounts and it should be ready to come out.
Yeah. You got the bell hose in already?
Yeah, that's all done.
Doggy. Position.
What's that?
Take it up, take off the head. If the head is okay, send the head out, get it checked. Just buy a sharp block.
Well, that's one of the possibilities. One of.
Yeah, instead of picky, buy a sharp block. Get a warranty, get a sharp block.
Yeah.
If you started in here right, oi, can you come and get it? Give me another one.
Yeah. That'd be nice. Almost forgot I bought this packing blanket. It's gonna help protect everything in the front here. Well, up it comes. Yeah, last night didn't go the way I wanted it to. I had to stop because I was not paying attention. There were some things I was missing. Had to start fresh in the morning. So, good news is, hey, look, that's not supposed to be there. But this is actually a good thing that it's kind of where it's at. Figured out some things I was missing and got them off. Unfortunately, when removing the engine, it got stuck on a torque converter. It looks like the pilot bearing, is still stuck on the shaft, and it pulled the converter out, therefore leaking, a crap ton of trans fluid all over the place. I mean, the good thing is I wanted to change the transmission fluid. I just didn't want to do it now. Now I guess we're gonna have to do a drain and fill because, it's already drained. Now I just need to fill. I'm at a crossroads here because jacking the car up to get myself under to undo everything, I think has not giving me enough room, as you can see. Not to say I don't have enough, room on the boom, but I'm gonna hit the hood. I don't want to take the hood off, so now I gotta lower the car again to get this out. So let me go ahead and do that. So much for leaving the hood on, right? I determined it was a lot easier to take the hood off than leave it on. All right. Does it. There it is. It's out. Now the fun part, the part I'm really curious about, I'm sure you are too, finally tearing this thing down and seeing exactly what happened. So that's going to be coming in the next video. Be sure to keep a lookout for that. I think that's going to finally wrap it up here for this video. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up, share it with everyone you know, stay still. And if you want to see more content like this and you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Keep a lookout for next Karz Kreated video.